the opening statement.
We took advantage of a two-out rally there, and the offense did a good job of competing, and McKay gave us another quality start, which we've gotten so many times in 3 years, and I just want to congratulate Notre Dame, man. They fought hard. That game yesterday, I'm sure it took a lot out of them. But you knew, the pride they had, and they were going to come in and play hard. And even down 5-0, man, they battled and put their two-out rally together, and they forced us to work. And just those two teams that played really hard tonight. And fortunately, we took advantage of a few mistakes and had some nice two-out rallies.
Questions for players?
Brendan, just talk about the pitch first of all. I think it was the first pitch on the grand slam. What did you see? What did you kind of think on that?
Previously, I think I asked somebody like, "Hey, is this guy throwing a slider yet?" And I think he'd thrown one or two to a couple of the lefties. Really not knowing what he's going to throw in that situation. If he wants to get ahead and then start working stuff. But he threw a first pitch curveball that kind of hung up there. I got fooled a little bit, out in front, but stayed back long enough to get the barrel through the zone.
Did you think you had it in here?
I thought I had a good shot at it. Yeah.
How good does it feel to get back in the win column?
It feels great after 3 tough games before that. Just really battling and not getting the results you want. It feels great to come out and have a good game overall.
What did you feel like on the mound? It seemed like a couple innings, a couple of control issues, but other than that, you seemed pretty much like back then, like you were.
Yeah, started off the game pretty well, feeling good, and then hit a little bump like 3rd or 4th inning, and got back on track after that. So really just that one inning, got out of whack and just needed to fight through it.
Josh, 4 for 5 tonight. Obviously, coming into the game, must have been feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. It wasn't the most conventional 4 for 5. Definitely weren't the best swings I put. But hits are hits, and so I'll take it.
What about the throw from left that you had to really cut off that rally? It looked like you were about to do some damage, and then you made that play.
I forgot who the hitter was, but he put a good swing on the ball, and he hit it pretty hard, so I had some momentum coming into it. And previously, a couple days before, Coach Mack got on in the outfielders about taking ground balls like game speed, and just from doing that, there was no panic, and I was able to put a good throw to our catcher.
Brendan, did you think that kind of got the momentum back in your all's favor, didn't it, the throw?
Yeah, we were a little down, giving up some runs, and the energy is being taken away from us. That throw put some energy back in us. You always get excited after a good throw or a good play or just anything good in general. So that always brings your energy back up and the emotion back to you.
Josh, what did it feel like? 3 losses in a row, and I know coaches don't get high and low on that, but it's got to feel good to get one back.
Yeah, it's always good to win. Nobody in our team likes to lose, especially with all the work that we've put in throughout the season. I just felt in those 3 games that we lost, we were never out of it, but there were certain innings to where we were just down just for no reason. Like, there's just no confidence. And I just feel like after these couple days off, everybody got their focus back, and we were just able to regroup and come out with a bunch of energy today.
What do you think of the environment out there? It's over 6,000 people.
It's awesome, really. I love when we have 6,000 fans in Jim Patterson Stadium and it's rocking, and you still love it here. Just the atmosphere, everybody was excited, and just to play in a new atmosphere with a little bit different surroundings, a little bit bigger ballpark. It has a different feeling than just a traditional college stadium with 6,000 fans, but they're packed in there. You get a little more room here.
The stakes are high tomorrow. A rematch against Florida State, a team that had your number last week twice. How much are you looking forward to this opportunity?
That's what you look forward to all year. Throughout the season you're going to play pretty much everybody on your side of the conference, and then a few teams that are crossed over. So you always look forward to the conference tournament when you see who you get matched up with. Some teams you didn't have as much success against, or teams you did have success against. just you want to get back in and play some quality competition and, you know, maybe get some revenge, if you say so, on some certain teams or have, you know, a different attitude.
For either of you guys, what did you take away from those last two Florida State games that'll help you out tomorrow?
I'll just say, hitting wise, there's just some adjustments that we all needed to make, especially facing Tyler Holden. And I just feel like just with the work that we put in over the last couple days, I feel like we'll come out a lot stronger and with a lot more energy. And I'm confident we'll get the W tomorrow.
How much does it help you guys that everybody else had to travel and you guys got to stay home?
I think it's awesome that the past 2 years, you know, we've ended on the road, both in North Carolina schools, playing at NC State my freshman year and Wake Forest last year. So you come home for, you know, a day, 2 days, and you have one practice, and then you're back on the road again. So it's nice to be here, have a regular practice, get all your treatment that you want, extra swings that you can get here, and also, you know, you don't have to go anywhere. You can, you know, get regular meals, sleep in your own bed, just relax and almost feel like you're at home.
We'll take one more question for the players if there's any more.
Josh, what does batting in the number 2 spot do for your confidence, especially with the 4-for-5 game you had tonight?
There's really no difference batting 2 and 8. I just filled in for Kobe, who's a great hitter, and I'm expecting him to be back pretty soon. Going 4-for-5 is always awesome, but I just feel like I've taken the same approach day in and day out, and today I just happened to get 4 hits.
Okay, players, you're good to go. Thanks, guys. We'll open up questions for Coach.
What do you think your team's mindset is going into tomorrow?
Just you know, a lot of respect for Florida State, and you know, had a chance in both the games we played against them, but you know, realized we didn't play well enough, and they're really good. They're playing well at this time of the year, and you know, like Brendan said, this is fun. I mean, this is exciting. This is the joy of playing in the ACC, and you know, the thing about this tournament, you know, it's a super packed tournament. The one positive is you won't see these teams in a regional. You could cross them maybe in a super regional or Omaha, but they won't send them to your regional. So, but just so much respect for Coach Martin and their program, and really good players. So you know, they're obviously playing well. They know they're in a good spot for the NCAAs and the regionals. So I'm sure that's taken some of the pressure off of them, and you know, just good players playing good baseball.
What is the availability of Colby Fitch?
Just day to day. Just got to be smart with him and make sure, you know, he's around, he's smiling, he's in the dugout, he's talking to players, he's focused in the game. So just make sure he feels okay. And, you know, guys have stepped up all year. So, you know, Zeke did a nice job, and we wanted to get Romero out there to make sure we had 2 catchers with confidence and experience going into tomorrow.
Is he just banged up, or what happened to him?
Yeah, just we had a little collision in our controlled scrimmage the other day, and just wasn't feeling 100%, you know, so we just got to be smart, especially this time of the year. I mean, we want to win, and we'll do our best. We're out there and compete, but, you know, there's another tournament next weekend, and so we just got to make sure everybody's available.
You expect to continue with your normal pitching rotation?
Yeah, that's we want, you know, Kay to get a quality start tomorrow. He threw well against them last week, and you know, both he and Brendan, that'll give them enough rest going into the regionals next weekend.
How about Brendan? I mean, he just comes up with one big thing after another. Grand Slam tonight now, another piece of his story.
Yeah, you know, I just keep saying, man, I'm glad I've been in the dugout to witness this. I mean, this is pretty remarkable. You know, what he does for a team. When you look at our run in the ACC, the 3 years we've been in the league, we were fortunate that, you know, we had this group of McKay and Hairston and all these juniors, and obviously they played with a lot of good players ahead of them. So, but everybody knows McKay has been front and center, you know, in this 3-year run. So he's done so much for our program. It's nice to see the recognition he's getting in college baseball, and not just for this year, but for his career. To me, that's always going to stand out more than anything, is the consistency in the 3 years. You don't see that often in college baseball or with amateurs.
Dan, how big was a clean game tonight for you defensively after the last couple?
Yeah, it's something we talk about. You got to dominate the routine play. I mean, as you watch these games, if you give teams that fourth out in an inning, you're going to pay, and we made some nice plays, real solid. It starts on the mound. Brendan set the tone. He just had that one hiccup. But it's going to come down to making great plays. I know Duke's 2-0 and they've already advanced, and just hearing a little bit about their games and seeing a little bit defense. You got to play great defense, and the saying goes in all sports, that defense wins championships. So it's so crucial in postseason baseball.
Talk about those defensive plays and that Josh Stowers play to end the rally there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's Coach Snyder does a great job with our catchers. So we hit them fungo balls, plays at the plate every week where they got to be able to handle. I thought Zeke made a nice play. It was kind of a short hop or an in between hop. Like Josh said, we really get on the outfielders. Coach Vrabel does a nice job with them about cutting down the distance on balls, getting the ball out of the glove quickly, and I think Logan Taylor and Colin Lyman's the best I've ever coached at it, and everyone's better because of seeing how quickly Colin Lyman gets to the ball, takes one less step and gets it out, and he and Logan have gotten better every year, and so for Josh to play a couple years with those guys, it's only helped him. We always say you become a product of your society, and hopefully Josh is taking advantage of playing with Corey Ray, Summers, Lyman, and Taylor, guys who take so much pride in their outfield play. And as a coach, it's good to see you have success on things you work on. We take a lot of pride in the little things, and that's an area, like Josh said, it's something we take pride in.
A little bit off subject. Coach Jordan Citadel retiring. Just a quick statement about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here today if it weren't for Coach Jordan. He gave me my first coaching job. He allowed me to hit the road and recruit and make mistakes at a young age. He taught me a lot about life, about the game, about being a great husband, a great father, and he took the Citadel baseball program to another level. So when I played there, we played at a high level, but when he took over, he took it to another level. So it gave me the foundation, that man, I could go anywhere and compete and use the system that I learned there and win. And so, that's why I'm sitting here today.
Dan, a lot of been talk about being at home for this tournament, but do you feel like you guys, because you were the last one, the rain delays and all that, did you get a little antsy, you think, as a team?
Yeah, coming off the losses, practicing, these guys are just chomping at the bit. We're just glad the sun is out. I joked with Duke that, hey, you're in Louisville and you're in the finals. You're in the semifinals. You went 2-0, so maybe we don't have to play in Durham every year. And it just comes down to playing good baseball. You just got to play good baseball. I've said it, any one of these 12 teams can win this tournament. You got to play clean, good baseball, and that's what makes it so much fun. I mean, the teams are so good, the players are so good, and they're used to handling pressure. So no one's gonna. I love our crowd. I love the atmosphere. I love showing off the fan base, but I don't think anyone's gonna be intimidated. I mean, these guys play in beautiful ballparks, great crowds all year. So that's the advantage of playing in the ACC is you're used to atmospheres like this.
We'll take one more question for Coach.
Did getting back in the winning column give them an extra boost of confidence heading into tomorrow?
Yeah, this game's all about confidence and feeling good about yourself and having a tough week, the toughest week of the year. They're human, so, but, they work hard. Like Josh said, they put in the time, that they prepare. And so, my job is just to get them to believe in themselves and stick to the process. They would not have won 47 games to this point if they weren't really talented, really competitive, and really a tough-minded group. So, you know, it's good. It's good to have a little adversity. It's good to go through some struggles. We talk about it all the time. Embrace the struggle because they're going to come. I mean, it's just from here on out, it's not going to be easy. So hopefully we're better off for it.
That does it for tonight. Thanks, guys.
Thanks
Coach.
everyone.
Thanks, Coach.